What's going on, everybody? Thomas XSL here, your Neko guy. I'm always looking down. I'm always looking away from the camera whenever I start these videos. It's like I'm looking head on at the camera, and then when I start hitting record, avatars all over the damn place. Anyways, guys, welcome to the Junk Box. I'm your Neko virtual reality host, Thomas XSL, and I'm making that weird face because I have an empty bottle in my hand, and I'm apparently trying to drink it, do telekinesis because it's nowhere near my mouth. But this is a little thing of a little video of what's been going on, what I've been working on, and what's new. The title of this video, what's new. So sit back, relax, hang out, and enjoy. Alright, so I'm in M2 Shangdu. I'm in M2 Shangdu Club in Sonaji. I need to pronounce these words. I can't move. There we go. I need to pronounce these words before I just come on and start recording, because then I look like a first grader trying to sound out crap. Anyways, got this bike here by Deep South Choppers, and I think this bike has its own, this bike has its own scripts. It's not ACS scripts. They got their own scripts at this shop. But I did want to point out, I don't know if you could see it, the fork holder and the frame. Remember when we were going over the Beebe's Ghost Flame custom review, and I brought out the Playboy bike and said that you will find different bikes with this type of frame. This is one of them. It's the same frame as the Beebe's Ghost Flame custom. Right here you'll see the frame has that little bend, a little dip in it where there's blackness. There we go. I went off the edge of the stand there for a moment. But yeah, you see that little frame dips. So this is another Beebe's Ghost Flame custom frame. I'm not sure who the originator of those frames are. I've seen Karen, got my big tail in the way. I've seen Karen Vauer at, I think that's how you say that last name, Vauer. Karen Vayer, the one that made the KCP ACS scripts. She's got a couple in the full perm motorcycle parts bins you can win at her place and Panhead. And there's some other pieces here, like I want to say those handlebars look like the same ones that she sells at her shop, the big bars. But yeah, so this is another bike that has the Ghost Flame custom type frame. You'll see these around NSL if you just even if you're not looking, you'll stumble upon them. I stumbled upon this one just checking out what was over here at this club. I don't know if this club gets much business. I mean, there's nobody here at the moment. Like many clubs in SL, sadly, there's a lot to see in them, but a lot of clubs are just standing empty. They may not be dead clubs; they're just standing empty. There's nobody around hanging out. There's no DJs or anything. I'm not even sure if there's music. Well, that is definitely unsafe. That's definitely unsafe. You just walk off the end and... So what's been going on with me lately besides me trying to get a drink from this empty Colt 45 40-ounce bottle? I've been working on several bikes, and I'm going to show them to you. Some of them aren't... Well, really none of them are ready. Some of them are a little more closer to completion than others. And I'm going to show you that captive bike that I mentioned in the one video. I'm going to go and show it to you. It's just about ready. It just needs more of the poses, but been running around. I hope that everybody has had a good, excellent Christmas and New Year. And I'm going to show you those bikes right now. For starters, there is this bike here, which is like a heritage softail but with a rigid frame. So this is going to be more of like a cruiser, kind of classic cruiser type, like the modern retro cruiser type motorcycle. I did the saddlebags myself. I'm gonna actually put those saddlebags up as full perm, and I'll give you a closer look and a better rundown on those saddlebags. But this is what I got so far for this one. No tank yet. Got some of the little details in there, but still working on it. And let's go ahead and go over to the garage and I'll show you the other ones, including the captive bike. So these are the other bikes that I have been working on, along with that heritage rigid, although that heritage rigid one is a lot less together than these other ones. They're a little more complete. And we also have the ever lovely junk box Tart joining us. And I don't know if you've seen her since she's taken on this look now. The short black hair, spiked collar, little latex top with lacing in the front, denim booty shorts, and denim short boots. And she's wearing some J-style jewelry. So our first bike is one that actually uses the Beebe's Ghost Flame custom fork crown holders. It's got the headlight, I believe, and then of course the frame. This one I'm just kind of playing around with. It's got an older sculpted motor that you I don't know if you remember it or not from the Playboy bike that we reviewed. It's not from the Playboy bike, it's actually from a full perm Marines bike, which being actually full perms, even though it was advertised as such. But that you'll find that happens quite a few times in SL, where stuff will be not as advertised. And the second bike here is one I've just called this one Little Chop, but it's like a little short, like almost like a bobber chopper. It's got a little beefier white wall tires than the one I've usually put on in the past. It's got this little webbing detail here that's chromed out on the frame. Those are separate parts. And a nice shift rod linkage right there. I haven't seen that yet in the second life, so I'm going to be the first to put the shift rod like that. Now this one has an extra feature, which is the headlight beam that you see coming out, this white cone right here. It's going to be, from now on I'm going to install this on all the bikes. You're not going to see this, however, unless you turn on the headlights at night. So like during the day right now when the bike is shut off, this will actually be, this white cone will be alphaed out and you won't see it. But once you turn on the headlights, the beam will come on like that. So this one has a sculpted, let's see, this one has quite a few parts actually that I've made myself, like the frame, the webbing detail on the frame, what else, the motor, the exhaust, the little exhaust holder right there, brake line, the forward controls, and then it uses a couple other pieces like the Beebe's Ghost Flame custom tank, and it uses some extra bits and pieces from here and there that I've collected in my exploits of SL, including some KCP parts. And after that I have the Spade Chopper, which this one has the same beefed up tires as the Little Chop, but they're black wall. They're supposed to be black wall, but they look like they're gray wall. But this one uses the same kind of motor. It has a spade shaped It has a spade-shaped gusset on the frame. It's got the same type of motor, a little bit different, little variation on the brackets holding the muffler though. These ones are V'd. The other ones over there are actually straight. I don't know if you can see them in the corner there. Right there, straight, and then it's got little extra brackets for the brake line. As you can see, I still have to put the brake rotor on. The rear dropouts are spade. The oil tank is also spade. And the seat has the alley cat cut. Oh, okay, I lied. It has a Ace of Spade card. I kept thinking, I thought I had the Alley Cat Customs Cat Skull Spade on there, but I guess at the last minute I decided not to put that on there. And then this one will also get that headlight beam right before I get to scripting it. But so those two, this one and this little chop here, are just about ready to be scripted. And then we come on to this, which I know looks like rusted crap, but this is actually the captive bike that I was mentioning that has the role play, like you're gonna go in and rape and pillage a town. This is the bike I was saying. So as you can see, it's all like messed up. The seats are ripped up. It actually has custom fabric, custom seat textures that I put in there to simulate like it's ripped. It's all rusted. It has like all these towels and like sleeping bags and stuff. So it's like post-apocalyptic type design. This ball you see right here is just a sit ball I use for bike sizing and to check and see what kind of bike riding pose I need for what bike I'm building. That will not be attached to the final product. But as you can see, it's still got a little ways to go. I got to connect the brake caliper there, and let's see, it's got like a brand badge there, and on the other side it just has the shadow. So it's like been beaten up. Still need some work done to it before I get it ready to go. And also, like I said, I got to get the poses. I got to finish making the park poses. But I like this bike because it's got a little extra character that you don't see normally in bikes on SL. Usually you see them as cleaned up showroom bikes, and here you got this one that just looks like beat up and has a ton of character. So that's what I've been working on so far, as well as the Yamaha Ripster. So this is the full perm sport bike that I won. I mean, I didn't win this. I bought it. I think it was like 100 lemons. Someone set it down. It's got its own shadow. Like I said, it's let me see who the creator is. Let me see when they were born. Yeah, 2007. So this bike is probably from there. It's got sculpted parts. It's got some hard trim pieces. The motor is actually, let me see if I can do this. Yeah, as you can see, the motor is actually just a motor texture on a prim. Just on a regular block prim with a little taper and a little, what do they call that? What is that? Taper and top shear, that's what it is. And then you got pieces like gas tank, the seat, and a little behind the seat, rear fender, I guess, area. That's all sculpted. The fairing itself is a hard prim. It's just a cylinder that's been slightly squashed, and it has this alpha texture on it. It's got sculpted mirrors, sculpted handle grips. But for being as old as it is, this bike has some really awesome detail. Like here on the handle grips. See, it actually has like the choke lever. I don't know if you could read that, if that's going to come out good in the video, but it's got the blinkers and then like the horn button. The gauges are legible. So for being made out of sculpts, it's got some really nice detail. And I think overall it looks good. The front brake rotors are pretty darn huge. They're probably bigger than they need to be, so I'll shrink those down as well as the back one. But probably just some retexturing on the rims. I know the rims in this part here looks like gold to you, but it's what it is I think it's a color of orange with the shine set to high. Some people don't have shine on, so I'm going to replace those with actual gold textures. The treads actually had shine on them as well when I first got it. I took that off. Took the shine off the motor so you can see the motor detail a little better. But so just in case anybody's wondering, it's not just like the bobbers and choppers I work on. I work on all kinds of bikes. I'll be doing more with sport bikes as well in there. I've got a couple full perm sport bike kits, and I'll probably make some more out of these pieces here, or the pieces in this kits like this. It's just, for me, it's not that often that I come across like the sport bike kits. I know some places have them for sale, full perm kits, but sometimes they want so much for them, and it's just out of my pocket range. But I've got a few mesh ones that I'm interested in scripting as well. A little something for everybody. And just in case anybody's wondering, yes, this will have the cuddle and sex poses in the park mode. It'll have the sex menu. It'll have the radio on there. All the features that the other bikes have will be on this bike as well. Alright guys, so that has been what I've been working on and what's coming up later on on the channel. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe, join the XSL family, and until the meantime, guys, be safe out there, have fun. And I got more videos. I actually got a couple folders of videos already, but I just need to edit them and get them out there, and so you can have some more viewing pleasure. And in the meantime, take care, guys.